Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder EAS&Weather here with your Day 2 Fire Weather Outlook. There's an elevated fire weather area tomorrow that encompasses parts of northeastern Montana, most of North Dakota, and northwestern Minnesota for the elevated fire risk tomorrow. So, in the afternoon update, slight expansions were made to the elevated risk area across the northern plains to account for recent guidance depicting a broader overlap of dry and breezy conditions. Otherwise, the previous forecast remains on track. Across the southern plains, localized fire weather conditions are expected in pockets of dry fuels that have not received recent rainfall, nor transition to green up. So, yeah. Notably, a very small region of the far northeastern Texas Panhandle, eastern Oklahoma Panhandle, and northwestern Oklahoma have not seen measurable precipitation in the last 30 days, with minimal, if any, transition to green up where high fuel loading exists. However, increasing high cloud cover through the afternoon may provide some relief to the very localized fire environment. So, previous discussion as follows. In synopsis, split mid-level flow will develop over the U.S. Sunday as an upper trough exits the East Coast and ridging remains in place across the Great Basin. The northern branch of the flow aloft will remain northwesterly over the plains, while a cutoff low is absorbed by the strengthening subtropical jet. The result will be unseasonably dry conditions over much of the central and U.S., where elevated fire weather conditions are possible across the northern plains. So anyway, northern plains, gonna read. An upper-level shortwave trough is forecast to deepen as it moves out of southern Canada into the northern U.S. Sunday. At the surface, an associated low will intensify as it traverses south-central Canada. A strengthening surface pressure gradient which should tighten across much of the northern plains, promoting dry and breezy conditions ahead of a southward progressing cold front tied to the low. Gusty winds to 23 miles per hour are expected, along with relative humidity below 30%. Widespread dry and breezy conditions over a dry fuelscape should promote elevated fire weather potential. Southern high plains. Dry and breezy southerly flow is expected over parts of western Oklahoma and the Texas Panhandle Sunday, beneath the northwesterly flow shortwave trough. Southwest gusts to 20-25 miles per hour are possible during the afternoon. With few clouds, afternoon relative humidity values are expected to decrease to below 20% near the league trough. They could support some localized fire weather concerns. However, seasonably cooler temperatures and rainfall and green up have tempered fuels such that widespread fire weather concerns are not expected. So, that's your Day 2 Fire Weather Outlook. Stay safe in these areas tomorrow. Stay safe and vigilant in these areas tomorrow. If I were you, I would gather supplies immediately, such as food, water, clothing, toiletries, medical supplies, a flashlight, a cell phone, phone chargers, extra batteries, and a battery-powered radio in the event they need to evacuate on a moment's notice, because fires can start to spread quickly. Please avoid outdoor burning in these areas tomorrow. Please avoid outdoor burning in these areas tomorrow, because all it takes is one little spark for a fire to start to spread quickly. Do not throw cigarettes on the ground. Do not throw cigarettes on the ground, even if they're not lit, because one, that's littering, which is unsafe and illegal, and you can get a fine if you get caught littering. And two, one little spark is all it takes for a fire to start to spread quickly. And make sure your cigarette is fully out before throwing it away. So, stay safe and vigilant in the elevated fire risk tomorrow. And I'll go over all of this again in tomorrow's Day 1 Fire Weather Outlook video. Take care.